is there possibly a new Kanye album coming this year? And on top of that, do you care enough after what happened with Yeezus? Joe?
You know what? I'll give him another chance after Yeezus. I'll give him another chance. I like that second half of Yeezus as a lot more than the first half. Like, I've given Yeezus like 3 separate times to like win me over. Like, I listened to it the first week it came out and was like, no. And then like 6 months later and 6 months after that. So
I've done the same thing.
Yeah, so I'll give him another chance. That snippet I heard over the weekend though, for I think it's called All Day, he was snapping on that.
Okay. I haven't listened to that yet. So
somebody, where did I see it at? I think I found it on Fake Shore Drive.
Gotcha. Gary.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Kanye fan. I like Kanye. I like his music. But I was disappointed by Yeezus. It sounded like a hot mess to me. Like, I didn't even like the way it was mixed. Like, it just sounded horrible to me. But I'm definitely going to give him another chance, though, because, you know, some of his albums are my favorite albums of, like, all time. Graduation is my favorite album of his. And, of course, College Dropout. And, you know...
Late Registration is like one of my favorites ever.
Yeah, Late Registration too.
Yeah. I guess this is a good example of giving an artist a clean slate, because he definitely needed one after Yeezus. Because that joint was trash.
And that's the thing. Everybody that I've talked to that I know has said that Yeezus sucked to them. But if you look on Twitter and you see all of these people saying that Yeezus is like one of his best albums, it's so confusing.
I don't understand it, and I never will. Like, in my mind, they are trolling, and they just won't stop trolling. Because there's no way, like, listening to the album, I've done the same thing you did. I kept going back to it. Like, that album and Food and Liquor 2, I keep going back to them, hoping that something changed. But it doesn't. And, like, on Yeezus, I ended up liking Blood on the Leaves.
Yep.
And I think the song right after that. You know, Bound 2 is good, but it's not as good as people were making it out to be. And I think they were just saying that because it was the closest thing they could get to a really dope old Kanye track on there.
Yep.
And I like the parody video. The parody video with Franco and Rogan is what made me listen to that song more. Have you seen that yet, Gary?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna link you to that for sure.
You know what's crazy though is shouts to Alexis. Her Twitter's @MusicOverPeople. She probably gave the most brilliant explanation of like Yeezus and what it is. And she said that I can't remember word for word, but I remember her saying that this was Kanye mentally. He was scattered.
Yeah, I remember when she said that.
Like, we were getting an inside look at what was going on in his head with Yeezus.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Because, like, when you look at all the other, projects, it was along the same line.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I remember trying to explain that to some of the ridiculous Kanye, or not even Kanye stans, but Yeezus stans.
Yeah, there's like a separate club. There's like Kanye stans, and then there's this little side room of Yeezus people.
Yeah, because the Kanye stans aren't even like Yeezus was amazing. They're looking at them ridiculous too. Like, what are you thinking? No, Yeezus was not good by any shake of the imagination. But people will be, so that's what they'll do. But in my mind, they're trolling.